2025 Dacia Dokker Camper Motorhome. This version is also extended toward your 4,000-word target, offering deeper insight and a more engaging narrative flow. Today, we're taking a deep look at the 2025 Dacia Dokker Camper Motorhome, a compact and clever vehicle that blends the versatility of a van with the essential comforts of a camper. At first glance, it might appear modest and unassuming, but this vehicle was designed with efficiency and practicality in mind, perfect for budget-conscious travelers who still want the freedom to explore. Let's begin with the overall concept. The Dokker Camper isn't trying to compete with massive luxury motorhomes. Instead, it offers a stripped-down yet smartly configured solution for those who prioritize mobility, fuel efficiency, and essential living features over space and opulence. It's a response to a growing trend, people wanting to hit the road with minimal fuss, minimal cost, and maximum freedom. Physically, the Dokker maintains compact dimensions, measuring just over 4.4 meters in length and around 1.75 meters in width. It's not much bigger than your typical small van. That makes it incredibly easy to handle on city streets or tight mountain roads, something that many larger motorhomes struggle with. You don't need to worry about wide turns or finding massive parking spaces. At the same time, the Dokker is tall enough to allow for a reasonably comfortable interior setup. You won't be standing fully upright inside, but it's roomy enough to avoid feeling claustrophobic. Stepping inside, the first thing you notice is how modular the layout feels. It's a vehicle that's clearly designed with multifunctionality in mind. By day, it serves as a simple transport van or a place to relax out of the weather. By night, it quickly converts into a cozy sleeping area. The rear bench folds down into a double bed configuration, ample enough for one or two people, though taller users might find it a bit snug. Underneath and behind the seats, there's clever storage. Every bit of space is used, with drawers and compartments under the floorboards and behind panels to store gear, cooking tools, clothes, or bedding. The kitchenette, while compact, is functional. It features a 2-burner gas stove, which allows you to prepare basic meals, a small sink connected to a 20-liter water tank for washing up, and a miniature compressor fridge. There's also a fold-out table that acts as a dining or prep surface. It's not luxurious, but it's definitely enough to make coffee in the morning, cook pasta at a campsite, or clean up after a quick roadside snack. The kitchen is accessed from inside the van, which means you can still cook when the weather turns bad outside, a small but important detail for year-round travelers. Lighting and ventilation are modest but functional. The rear windows open outward, and there's a roof vent that helps circulate air while cooking or sleeping. Built-in LED strips provide soft lighting inside, with independent switches near the bed and kitchen area. The electrics are powered by a leisure battery that charges while driving and can be connected to a campsite hookup for extended stays. In terms of technology, the Dokker includes a basic infotainment system. A 7-inch touchscreen is mounted in the dash, offering Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity. There are a few USB ports throughout the cabin, which allow you to charge devices or power small accessories. Some packages offer an optional Wi-Fi hotspot, though most users might rely on their phones or mobile hotspots for internet access. Satellite navigation is built in, but many travelers prefer using apps like Google Maps or Waze via their phones. Now let's talk about what powers this vehicle. The 2025 Dokker Camper is offered with a couple of engine choices to suit different driving needs. The diesel option is a 1.5-liter Blue DCI engine producing 95 horsepower. It's not the most powerful engine out there, but it offers excellent fuel economy, around 5.5 to 6.0 liters per 100 kilometers, depending on your load and terrain. That means you can travel long distances on a relatively small fuel budget, which is a big plus for cross-country or even international trips. Torque delivery is good enough for steady cruising, even on motorways or modest inclines. You won't be climbing steep alpine roads at lightning speed, but it handles itself well. The petrol option is a 1.3-litre turbocharged engine, available with either 110 or 130 horsepower. This provides a bit more oomph for those who might be carrying heavier loads or just want a more responsive driving experience. It's smooth and refined for a small engine, and it suits the light frame of the Dokker quite well. Both engine types are paired with a 6-speed manual or optional automatic transmission, with smooth gear changes and an emphasis on fuel-saving driving dynamics. The ride quality is what you'd expect from a compact van, firm but not uncomfortable. It's built more for practicality than plush comfort, so potholes and rough roads are certainly felt, but they're not punishing. The suspension setup keeps the van stable when cornering, and the steering is light enough for city maneuvering. While still giving decent feedback on highways, safety has not been overlooked, even in this affordable package. The Dokker Camper comes with standard anti-lock braking, ABS, electronic stability control, ESP, and traction control systems. Driver and passenger airbags are included, with optional side curtain airbags in some trims. Rear parking sensors come standard in camper configurations, which is incredibly helpful when reversing into tight campsites or busy parking lots. There's also Hill Start Assist, which prevents rollback on inclines, especially useful in hilly areas or when the vehicle is fully loaded. From the outside, the Dokker's appearance is plain but purposeful. It retains the no-nonsense design of the Dacia brand, focusing on utility rather than flair. The camper version adds a few practical upgrades. A side awning can be installed for shade and rain cover. There's a roof rack for extra storage, and the tinted rear windows give a bit more privacy. The sliding side door provides easy access to the living space, especially when parked in narrow spots. In terms of daily usability, the Dokker really shines. You can drive it to work or through a city during the week, then convert it into a mini motorhome for weekend getaways. It's the perfect size for 2 people and could stretch to accommodate a small child or pet. For longer road trips, it's advisable to pack light and make good use of the built-in storage solutions. The van doesn't offer a toilet or shower, so it's best suited to travelers comfortable using campsite facilities or bringing portable solutions. One of the biggest appeals of the Dokker Camper is its affordability. At a starting price of around $35,000, it dramatically undercuts larger and more luxurious campervans. That makes it accessible to younger travelers, retirees, or anyone looking to dip their toes into van life without taking on debt. It also appeals to environmentally conscious drivers with its relatively low emissions and reduced fuel consumption. That said, the Dokker isn't for everyone. The compact space means you need to be organized and comfortable living in quarters. It's not ideal for large families or long-term full-time van dwellers who need more space or creature comforts. It lacks high-end finishes, and while it's rugged, it's not luxurious. But for people who value function over form and experiences over extras, it offers something quite special. Ultimately, the 2025 Dacia Dokker Camper Motorhome stands as a symbol of minimalism and mobility. It represents a shift in how we think about travel, not as a luxury reserved for those with big motorhomes or massive budgets, but as something achievable, efficient, and deeply rewarding. It's a return to the idea that freedom on the road doesn't need to come with chrome trims and built-in showers. Sometimes, all you need is a solid engine, a place to sleep, and the open road ahead of you. So whether you're dreaming of weekend escapes to the mountains, spontaneous road trips along the coast, or just the ability to hit the road without needing a hotel reservation, the Dokker Camper offers a real, honest option. It's not perfect, but it doesn't try to be. What it offers is enough, and sometimes enough is exactly what you're looking for.